Right now, the Evansville police need your help to find a special needs adult who authorities believe may have been abducted. This is 19-year-old Aleah Beckerle. She was last seen early yesterday morning at her home on East Iowa Street. She's handicapped and is totally dependent upon family care. She's in a wheelchair and cannot walk or speak. She also requires medications and suffers from severe seizures. If you have any information on where she might be, call police. Right now, Evansville police still desperately trying to find a missing Evansville teenager who they say is in serious danger. Tonight, their search led them to a burned-out house. Good evening, I'm Randy Moore.
And I'm Jackie Monroe. 19-year-old Aleah Beckerle has not been seen since Saturday night, but investigators and loved ones are not giving up. Jessica Schmidt is live on North 2nd Avenue, where crews combed a home today.
Well, it is this house right here behind me in the 1000 block of North 2nd Avenue that was at the center of tonight's search. I'm told Evansville police, along with Evansville fire officials and Ohio Valley search and rescue K-9 teams, were all here tonight looking for Aleah Beckerle, but they did not find her. Police say they did get an anonymous tip indicating that this abandoned house could be connected to Aleah's disappearance. Fire crews were at this home only days ago. It caught fire early Monday morning. Aleah's grandmother says the family actually showed up to the fire, worried the teenager could have been put inside. That's because they say they suspect someone took Aleah. Investigators believe Aleah is in a dangerous situation because she relies on family care and medication to survive. We spoke exclusively with Aleah's mother earlier today while family and friends continue to search.
Nobody could be so sick and take her and just abandon her just because of a feeling that they're feeling towards whoever. I don't understand it. I don't have answers. I don't even know why someone would ever do something like this to a child, period, but a child with special needs that depends on you 100% to love you, not hurt you.
Police say Aleah was last seen at her home on Iowa Street Saturday night. Now, Aleah's grandmother did tell us tonight that police told her the FBI is going to be joining in on this investigation. Now, as far as the fire at this house here behind me, investigators have not been able to determine a cause. Of course, if you know anything about Aleah's whereabouts, you're asked to call police and report it. Live tonight in Evansville, I'm Jessica Schmidt, 14 News.
All right, Jessica, thank you. Such a disturbing story. A man with a pipe and forced him to make false statements about Aleah's disappearance on video.
And as we told you at 6, we called Donna Robertson, who is a family member who you could see in that video we shot last night at Aleah's home. This is her over here in the orange shirt. She told us that she had no idea who Deborah Woolner is. But we did some digging, and we found several pictures on Facebook of the two women together. We also dug into court records. They show Woolner had been arrested more than 36 times since the late 90s, including a battery arrest in October 2014, where she was issued an order to have no contact with none other than Donna Robertson. That charge was dismissed as part of the plea deal in May of last year.
Jess Rates was at EPD headquarters when Woolner was arrested late this afternoon. She has more tonight from police.
The police department was provided with a video that we believe shows the aftermath of that beating.
Forced into a false confession on camera.
Well, we don't want to hear that. I want to know why you only told me you had the girl. Now you're telling me all this other information. How do you know all the information?
Police say this man.
That he took her at 2:30 in the morning on Sunday morning and took her across the bridge.
Was beaten by this woman, Deborah Woolner, a friend of Aleah Beckerle's cousin, held against his will, his head bloodied from a metal pipe, told to tell the truth to police.
Okay, and Marty did this to you because he knew about it, right? You were telling me, so he beat you like this, right?
Police say this man had nothing to do with Aleah, and investigators saw right through this false confession.
The amount of time and resources that were devoted to investigating this portion of the events since Aleah was reported missing caused us to divide our resources and our time to look into this, taking away valuable resources that we need to help bring Aaliyah home.
When asked if this arrest casts more suspicion into Aleah Beckerle's immediate family, Sergeant Jason Cullum stuck to this answer.
I think right now, with the information that we've had and that we've been following up on, it doesn't really change what we're doing.
When 14 News went inside the room where the family says Aleah was taken, they told us they had been sleeping just a few feet away.
I was sleeping right here. She was sleeping right there.
Even with no doors to her room and this protective dog, the family says they didn't hear a thing.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling. I feel sad all the time.
When I asked police if any new evidence has surfaced as to who took Aleah, I was told that information is being kept in-house.
The things that we've collected that we deemed as valuable to our investigation right now are being kept amongst the investigators, is not to hurt their opportunities to move this case forward.
We have also learned that EPD executed a warrant to seize electronic devices from the Beckerle home. And despite how this looks, the administrator of the Bring Aleah Home Facebook page, Laura Van Bibber Jackson, is standing by her family. After Woolner's arrest tonight, Van Bibber Jackson said Woolner had a turbulent relationship with one member of their family and that the rest of the family had distanced themselves from Woolner for years. Jackson said, quote, "We condemn what she has done and we are embarrassed that this person had any association whatsoever with our various efforts to bring Aleah home."
You're watching the Tri-States News and Weather Leader. This is 14 News at 10.
Breaking news on the search for Aleah Beckerle tonight. Of course, this search has been going on for more than 2 months when she disappeared July 17th from her East Iowa Street home. But tonight, Evansville police say they are searching South Weinbach Avenue, south of I-69, because it is connected to the Aleah Beckerle case. Jackie Monroe and Brandon Bartlett are live on the scene right now. Brandon, Jackie?
Randy, we're out here at Weinbach, where Weinbach meets 169, and it is the area just beyond this overpass where authorities say they are searching for something. What it is, we do not know. All we know is that they have told us they are taking part in an investigation, and that investigation is linked to the Aleah Beckerle case. As soon as we found out this was happening, we sent our Brandon Bartlett to the scene, and he's going to give us a quick debrief of the situation just in the last half an hour to an hour, Brandon.
Yeah, and that's really all we know right now is this is linked to the disappearance of Aleah Beckerle. We don't know how, though. That's the question right now. The coroner's office does confirm to us they have not found anything yet. So we're not sure exactly why Evansville Police and the Sheriff's Office got the call to come out here, if they found something or if it was a tip. That's what we're waiting. Jason Cullum with Evansville Police is here on the scene. He is down there on the scene right now gathering information that he's going to come and update us in just a few minutes as to how this is related to that case.
And we had hoped to find out some more information from Aleah's family. We have just met both of the grandmothers down here. They came down when they heard the news as well. Let me introduce you to Lydia LaRue and Casey Beckerle right here in the maroon shirt. And how did you find out that something was happening?
Well, I was sitting on the couch with my guy friend, Eddie, and he said, hey, there's something going on at South Weinbach down here. And about that same time, my nephew called and said, Lydia, there's something going on at South Weinbach. Have you heard? No, and we jumped in the car and we came down here.
How long have you been down here, you guys?
I've only been here probably half an hour. I got a breaking news, and I live in Newburgh, so.
You came right over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you personally spoken to any of the authorities yet tonight?
Not the authorities, but I heard from one of the neighbors here that live around here. They said that the police have been searching down here through this week, and they had a suspect that they knew had been down here twice, and that they had thought we better get searching this place. So they've been searching, I don't know how long, throughout the week, or 2 weeks maybe, I think I heard. And then today, I think I heard around noon, they found something of interest.
What was that something of interest?
They haven't
said. They have not told us.
But they have just said that it's not a body, or the coroner would be here.
We're standing here waiting to hear, just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm. We've contacted the coroner. So far, we do not understand that he's been called this direction. The suspect that they said they may have seen around here, who is that?
I don't know. They don't.
We have no idea.
They have not told us that. They tell us little bits and pieces, and really the only reason we know that, or I know that, is because a neighbor had told me that, and I guess he had heard that from the police himself, because he lives around here.
And has seen them. Okay.
And has seen them.
Yeah. And so Aaliyah, we're actually seeing video right now of Aaliyah. She has been missing since July 17th. Volunteers have been out searching for her. A day later, EPD got that anonymous tip that she might be inside that burned out structure. I bet today kind of feels a lot like that day where you're just waiting and waiting for answers, because as we all know by now, there was nothing in that house, but everybody was holding their breath. Does it feel that way today?
Definitely, yes. Even more so, though, because this just to me seems even more, I don't know, there's something that tells me that this is going to lead to her. We're going to find her, yes.
Definitely.
I feel so, at first I felt like, oh, please don't let him say a body. No. And then when they told me, no, it's not. It's Aaliyah related.
What does that mean?
It's something of interest. Well, it's Aaliyah related because they've been searching here.
Okay.
So,
Shirt. It could be a blanket.
It could be what else could it be? A toy, maybe? A diaper?
I don't know.
Yeah. So,
but like I said, they have followed someone down here twice.
As long as they don't say they found Aaliyah, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Because that makes me think, okay, she's still out there. So what if they find her shirt or her diaper? That just means she has something else on, and they have her somewhere. Get looking for her. Find her.
What is next for you right now tonight? What is next?
Right now, after this, I'm going to stay here until they tell me something.
We just pray every day.
Yes, I will camp out here if I have to. I want to know something. I want to know more. It's awful to go every day, day by second, not knowing where she's at and knowing
no clues.
And then also some of the people, and I love them anyway, because that's just the way I am, and they don't understand. My daughter and I and the family, we have nothing to do with her disappearance. We would never hurt that baby girl for nothing in the world. And we would hurt somebody who would try to hurt her. That's how we feel. And that's why I want to say that now, because I haven't had a chance to, but I'm saying it tonight.
Is there anything else that you haven't had a chance to say that you want to say?
We're just hoping and praying for good news.
Okay.
I wanted to ask, because there was this very powerful moment just a few moments ago where you all joined together in a circle, held hands, and prayed. What did you pray for?
I prayed. I said, God, let Aaliyah be okay. I want to take her to the fall festival. I want to give her some cotton candy. I'm going to do that, God. God, please let me. I have feelings that that's going to happen, and if she's found soon, it'll give me just enough time for her to be in the hospital, and then for her to come home, and we'll take her to the fall festival, and everybody's going to see her out there. So that's what we were praying for, and for God to
just want her to smile.
God have His will be done, because I believe whatever His will is will be done. But I just know I've been talking to God a lot, and He reassures me it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. He reassures me that.
Well, we don't know what is going on at the moment back there, but we do expect to know something more soon. Authorities have said that they are going to come forward and deliver some more information soon. We look forward to hearing from EPD Sergeant Jason Cullum, and we'll all find out hopefully something new in the very, very short future. Randy, in the meantime, we're going to toss it back to you, and we'll revisit you hopefully very soon.
Breaking overnight in Evansville, 19-year-old Aleah Beckerle has been gone now, disappeared more than 2 months ago. Last night, authorities thought there might be a break in the case. A search began around 9 o'clock last night south of I-69 and Weinbach Avenue, but it ended with no sign of Aleah. Hillary Simon is live this morning with what we know about that search. Hillary?
Well, Aaron, we know it was a very busy area last night as our crews were down here. There was Aaliyah's family, friends, and also full of law enforcement searching the area. Now, we're still not sure exactly what they were looking for, but we were told as of now, Evansville police did not find anything that was related to the case. What they did find, though, from what the family told us, was a shallow grave with an animal inside. But again, police do not believe that is related to the case of Aleah Beckerle. Now, Evansville police were searching the area of South Weinbach Avenue, just south of I-69, like you mentioned, starting around 9 last night. And we're still not sure exactly what they were looking for. But members of Aleah's family told us that they had heard from police, had been searching this area apparently all week because of an apparent concerned suspect that had been down here twice. But we want to make that clear. That information comes to us from the family, not police directly. But I want you to hear what Aaliyah's mother and her grandmother had to say last night.
Keep praying, keep having faith in the community, the searchers, and that she's going to come home.
And wanting more support, we hope that people will just please come out and help us search, because we still need to search.
We need tips.
We need tips. We need people to talk. We need people to listen and look.
Somebody knows.